well, last night we got big news that Josh Trank apparently is stepping down from a Star Wars anthology film, and a lot of the word on the internet is that he got canned because of his work on Fantastic Four and a lot of other stuff that Lucasfilm and Disney were just like, nope, fuck you, dude, you're out. We don't want you anymore. You're like, oh God, my nose is just like it's leaking. It's leaking.
Well, and you said that he was supposed to appear at Star Wars Celebration, but he didn't.
No,
and
they said he was sick.
Yeah, but my guess is him and the studio had parted ways by then. They just hadn't announced it. They didn't want to announce it and ruin Star Wars Celebration. You know, they didn't want people to go, what's going on here? They wanted people to go, oh, Star Wars Anthology Rogue One looks really cool, and Star Wars Episode 7
because they never said a single thing
BB-8.
about the anthology film that he was supposed to be working on.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense because it's still like what 2.5 years out.
Yeah,
something like that.
But if the rumors of the shooting of Fantastic Four are true, the dude's just a shithead.
Oh, I haven't heard any of the rumors.
Apparently, the studio had to pay out like $100,000 in damages to a house that they like rented out for him or whatever in New Orleans when they were filming. Like he just like screwed up the house and like he was just awful. And they basically like Simon Kinberg and like some other producers basically had to like step in to just like pull the film together and finish it.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's rumors. Like we don't.
Yeah, is Chronicle his first film that he directed?
First film that he did.
And then Fantastic Four is the second. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's getting to his head. You know, he's got signed on for Fantastic Four and a Star Wars movie, and he's probably like, "Fuck it, I'm awesome. I can do whatever I want."
And well, then people are saying Kinberg, because Kinberg's very involved in the Star Wars movies and universe.
I think he's connected to both the Rogue One and the
he works in all the Star Wars, even Rebels and everything too.
Okay, cool.
And I think people are saying that he went to Lucasfilm and told them like what happened with Fantastic Four, and they're like, "Oh no."
Well, I understand. If I was working with somebody like that, I definitely would want to put the kibosh on any project that I had with them in the future.
Right.
I'd be like, fuck that.
But that's all rumor. We don't really know. The official statement is that he stepped down to do like his own original creative projects or whatever.
Yeah. But
it might just be Lucasfilm letting him like save face.
Yeah, when that's just it. Is they'll typically do that. You see a director or somebody walk away, and the studio will let them make it seem as if it was their choice, but really it was outside pressure.
Yeah,
I don't know. Who would you want to see direct? I mean, I guess we don't know what the second story was going to be, anyways, because they haven't announced any details about it. So
just like any kind of Star Wars film.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the anthology films are supposed to be less about the Force, more about like the actual, like, you know, Rogue One is going to be about bounty hunters.
Not bounty hunters.
Or about whatever you want to call them, mercenary. No,
Rebels.
There's it's like an Ocean's 11 style heist thing, is what they were.
It's a war movie.
Huh? Maybe it's changed now.
Did you not see the stuff from Celebration?
No, I didn't really look at it.
Okay, yeah, that's why you don't know.
Yeah,
it's a war movie.
Well, see, they're
still going to steal the plans for the Death Star, but they're not bounty hunters. They're rebels. Okay. They're like the first rogue squadron.
But still, it's less about the Force. It's more about
nobody's
actual people.
Yeah, they said no wizards in this one. It's all regular people.
No wizards. I love that. So who would you want to see direct like another Star Wars film?
Either Matthew Vaughn.
Oh, that could be really good.
You know, not like hyper violent, because he did X-Men First Class, and that was like really good.
Well, here's the thing: is these are kind of ancillary stories. I think they could go with hyper violent. I think they could go with a rated R Star Wars film.
Star Wars movie.
Why not?
I mean, they could. That'd be awesome, but
because think about their fan base. Most of their fans are older, and they have some young fans who are going to see the main.
If anything, an anthology would be where to go for. Like, you would never want an R-rated main.
No, exactly, because it excludes people. But
Star Wars does get pretty dark.
Yeah.
Brad Bird. He would be really cool. He's my top pick for Fantastic Four. He already made the best Fantastic Four movie with Incredibles.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd love to see him with the actual property.
Yeah.
Or I'd want him to do Star Wars. I think that'd be really cool. You know, because after I see Tomorrowland, I'll tell you what I think if he should do Star Wars or not.
It look I said, it looks really good tomorrow.
He was one of like the front runners for one of the movies. So.
I'd love to see like a really creepy, weird Drew Goddard version.
Drew Goddard version of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or like Daredevil on Coruscant or whatever.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't know who I'd want to do. They got JJ, and he seemed to be like the one that made the most sense.
I want to see what I want with these anthology films is like a very different tone than the rest of the Star Wars movies. I want it to be like, I would love it if one is like, you know, they have this war movie that it sounds like it's going to be more Star Wars, just minus the Force.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see one like you said, you want more noir films. That'd be really cool to have like a detective
like a Star
style.
Wars noir.
Yeah. Why not?
That would be pretty sweet.
In like
a sci-fi noir, like a Blade Runner.
And the universe is so big. Like I would love to see not necessarily a horror version, but like that's why I would love to have somebody that's like,
you know, it's always been one of my favorite parts of Star Wars has been the droids.
Yeah.
And I would actually like to see a movie that I don't know how they would do it that focuses more on the droids.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be like a comedy, but because I don't know, I always thought about it. The droids are basically like slaves.
Mm-hmm.
They have no rights as citizens, yet they clearly have like C-3PO, their own thoughts and you know, emotions and everything. They are basically people.
Yeah.
But yet they're still treated like property.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd just be interesting to explore that more, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. And I
don't know if anyone else would be interested in that. Maybe I'd be the only one in the theater.
No, I would watch that. I think, you know, Chappie did mildly well. And that's I guess
it could kind of be like
but think Chappie. Of a Chappie, but in the Star Wars universe. But that's what I think is so great about Star Wars is the universe is so expansive and we've only seen just a tiny glimpse of it. That it's like, I would love to see them explore more than just their normal action routes. Their, you know, Jedi's chopping people's hands off and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.